Hello, everyone. This is Ronnie Romero, and you are watching CMS TV.
From the Dark Release, it's Metal Church, one of my favorite all-time bands, with Western Alliance. That one going up by request to Tim Callis. And just before that, we heard something from Steve Vai. Let's see, who was that for? That was for Anthony Carollo. He said, since we were talking about guitar gods tonight, he thought Steve Vai fit right in there. So we heard Racing the World off of Story of Light. And then we heard some Greta Van Fleet with Misty Mountain Hop for Jackal in the chat room.
Nice. Greta Van Fleet, huh? Oh, they sound just like the other band.
They are. They're amazing.
They sound exactly. I thought it was the other band for a minute.
Yeah. Well, whether their dresses or not on stage, they knocked that Zeppelin sound off perfectly.
Yeah, good job, boys.
Exactly.
And way to get your jaws tightened up with the sap gum or whatever. Mastic gum.
Yeah, mastic gum.
It's your mastic gum.
Yeah. Mastic cum.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. So what do you have for us now? Do you have anything?
No, I have plenty.
I'm sure you do.
So as we've mentioned a few times tonight, Christmas is coming. I'm going to try to uplift the show a little bit. Should I do that?
Yeah. I mean, was the last segment a downer?
Well, it's a downer that society's falling apart. Yes.
It's depressing. Yes, I agree.
It's depressing.
All right.
So let's bring it up with the happiest time of the year, Christmas, right?
Okay.
It's the most wonderful time of the year, is it not?
I was born. Without me, there'd be no CMS, so you wouldn't be tuned in.
That's right. So it is the most wonderful time of the year.
Right.
And when I think of wonderful people doing something in the wonderful time of the year, who else comes to mind?
Gene Simmons?
Jon Bon Jovi. He's a wonderful human being.
Sure he is.
So Jon Bon Jovi, you're going to love this.
Is he being a turd like we really know him to be?
You're going to love this.
Is he one of the people? Is he one of the things that people leave in the hallway at Disney World?
Well, he's always been that. He's been that long before we were told about it. I think he's always been that. But he and his band have written and recorded a brand new Christmas song.
That's what we need, is more Christmas songs.
Yeah. And especially an original from Jon Bon Jovi.
Boy, an original Christmas song.
It's a new one. It's not,
It's
Santa Claus is coming to town or anything.
Not a regurgitated standard. It's not a Christmas standard, just, re-recorded for the 100th time. This is brand new, hot off the presses, brand new lyrics, brand new original thought.
That's right.
Is there anything in there about transgenderism and the acceptance of the pronouns and that they?
We'll get there. We'll get there. There's not that.
Coming to town.
That is not in here, but only Jon Bon Jovi could find a way to say, I've written this new Christmas song. And the only other guy that could do this and turn it all about him is Eddie Trunk.
Would Santa Jovi be leaving you a can of Bud Light in your stocking?
He might. He might. But at least, if there is a silver lining to this, it's that John's voice is as good as ever, so the quality is going to be good.
Yeah, well, John is a Superman. He's got the tattoo.
He is.
Shoulder. He's got the Superman tattoo right there, right on his shoulder blade.
That's right. Well, before I play the song itself, I would like to share with you John's personal message about the song itself.
Oh, well, he's speaking personally from on high.
He is.
Okay.
John wants to tell you what went into making this song, because it's so goddamn special. Okay?
Hey, everybody.
Hey, John.
I wrote a song 2 years ago called Christmas Isn't Christmas. It was a tough day in the house. My dad and my mom had both taken ill. And I wrote this as a gift to my parents and my children. The gift was...
If you were Jon Bon Jovi's mom or dad, and you were sick or maybe dying, would getting a song from him be a gift?
Not really.
I mean, this guy's written 150 fucking songs.
Mom, Dad, I went to work for your health.
Yeah. And not only that, now he's putting it out there. So is it really a gift for his mom and his dad?
Not really.
If he's putting it out there for everybody?
Oh, he's sharing it with the world, though.
Yeah, that's true.
But
the world needs to know.
Can we play the game? What's wrong with this guy's mouth?
Oh, yeah. No kidding.
What is wrong with his mouth?
Let's start over so we can play that game, because you're absolute. That was another thing I was going to bring up, but okay, you beat me to it. So let's take a look at old Stroke Face here as he delivers his message.
Do you think it's Botox, or do you think it's facelift, or what do you
Facelift.
think? It's facelift.
Yeah, it's facelift, and it fucked up his face.
I mean, he's like...
Yeah, he's like somebody got two hooks, one in each side of his face.
Oh, he's like Scott and Todd from the Scott and Todd.
Right.
I mean, he can't enunciate words.
He does not say anything clearly anymore. But
yeah, but he's making some weird, like you said, stroke almost like face.
He does. He's got stroke face. All right, let's start this over. I think you're missing the point. This is a Christmas message. Good cheer.
Okay.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, John.
I wrote a song 2 years ago called Christmas Isn't Christmas. It was a tough day in the house. My dad and my mom had both taken ill. And I wrote this as a gift to my parents and my children. The gift was that, Christmas bringing everyone together. And while we weren't all together, we could only be there, in our memories and in our thoughts and our prayers. When we shot the video and we started conversing about it, we realized there's also a great sunny side. Christmas isn't Christmas without you, unless you're here with me. You see, so we could lighten the mood too. I hope you like it as much as we do.
That's it.
I was having a hard time following that. It was just like, well, what is wrong with this guy's mouth?
Well, that time when I wrote a song for my mom and then I was out shooting the video for it. What? What?
Okay.
All right, so that's John's message. So are you ready for the song? Christmas Isn't Christmas.
Okay.
This is a Boss hit bound single, if ever there was one.
Okay.
And it's it's listed under the name Bon Jovi, so apparently those other guys are involved in this somewhere.
Okay.
Even though John just said, I wrote this song for my parents and my kids. Somehow the rest of the band gets credit, I guess, because that's the only way that you could sell more. But I'm interested not only in your view of the song, but your how your ear reacts to the finely tuned voice of Jon Bon Jovi.
Okay.
He sounds spectacular here. All right, here we go.
Fancy paper, pretty ribbons, wrap each present that is new. In the sound of this good season fills the night.
If you heard this, would you even think this was Bon Jovi?
I would think this was the folk singer from the 60s.
Bob Dylan?
Dylan. That's what it sounds like. Bob Dylan.
What happened?
Can
you give me any song from Bon Jovi? I don't care what. Anything.
All right.
Anything from the heyday. I don't want anything new.
Sure.
Anything first 4 albums, say.
I don't get it. It's like when
what happened? Metal Mike, it's the Botox remix.
That's probably what it is.
Tommy used to work on the docks. Union been on strike. He's down on his luck. It's tough. So tough. We'll light a fire. Send season's greetings. We'll sing a song of you. There's nothing wrong, but this year Christmas isn't right.
Another guy who's, that I'm a big fan of, as you're well aware, another guy who's kind of changed his whole tonality and his whole cadence is John Mellencamp.
Does he sound totally different now?
Yeah, he's like he's trying to sound like a Southern Louisiana blues singer now.
Oh, nice.
He doesn't sound like Little Ditty about Jack and Diane. It's
He's like Little Ditty about Jack and Diane.
Yeah. And it's like, what the fuck are you doing?
2 American kids doing the best they can. Let me find some of that. Does he even play that anymore? Or is he too cool for that?
He has to play that.
He does?
Yeah, it's one of those staples. You got to play it. You know what I mean?
He's got to hate it, though.
Yeah, he hates it. I mean, he tried to change the lyrics on various points, like when he was still married to Elaine Irwin.
Yeah.
My current wife is like 6 years old when I wrote this song. that kind of thing, But yeah, it's got to find some like current stuff. He's just like trying to be like a blues singer.
Well, let's check out a little bit of him. We'll come back to John and the other John in just a minute.
Yeah.
Present, share screen. All right, here he is. What happened? When did his head get so big? He looks like fucking Butthead here.
That's a good description too.
That's what he looks like.
Well, he poofs the hair really up high and like sprays it in place, and it's just like a big bouffant.
Is it real?
Yeah, it's his real hair. But
because it looks like a helmet.
Yeah, but he goes with this whole pompadour thing.
Yeah, it's got like the top looks fake, and then he's got the poly walnuts on the side. He looks like a fucking weirdo.
Yeah, well, he's over 70 now, so he's like, trying to. I don't know what the whole thing is going. He's trying to do here.
Just collect checks, apparently. All right, let's hear what he sounds like here. Oh, I went too far. Here we go. Wow. apparently I could be the lead singer in this band.
Well, that's a whole other thing. He won't sing the song. He lets the crowd sing it because he just doesn't want to sing it. So it's just like, I'll get you started. You guys sing the song. I'll chime in periodically, but I'm done with this song. But you guys want to hear it, so you guys sing it.
Let's see if we can catch him doing any of it. But so far, all we got was he walked on or whatever. Let's see here.
Jackson's back, let's cheers us for a moment. Scratch his head, well, then you're glad we are come to see. And Jack can say it again.
What a lazy fucking singer.
And again, it's just, I don't want to sing this. You guys expect to hear it, so you guys fucking sing it. I'll play the guitar. I'll chime in. I'll lead the chorus, but you guys sing it because I'm done with it.
How much do his tickets cost?
I don't know. I mean,
It's got to be $100 a hit, right?
oh yeah.
For this. So that you can come and do karaoke with John Mellencamp.
More or less, yeah.
Does he do this for every song?
No. This song specifically.
Oh. I mean, does he do this for Pink Houses too?
That's a good question. I don't know the answer.
Well, we're going to find out. I'm curious if he does it for all the hits.
Well, that one specifically, I know he hates.
Pink Houses or Jack and Diane?
Jack and Diane.
All right, well, let's see.
He's like, I'm not the Jack and Diane guy anymore. I'm way beyond that. It's Farmade.
Yeah. That's what I want to see, a bunch of farmers fucking farming and when I'm at a concert.
But that's what this Farm Aid thing is all about.
Yeah, I get it, but come on.
Yep.
We know where the money's going. Show us some fucking hot chicks or something.
That ain't happening.
No, I guess not. Instead, you're going to show me some illegal fucking migrants out there in Northridge.
Yeah, they're out there growing tobacco,
Yeah, good for them.
soybeans, or some shit.
All right, give me some vocal here, John Mellencamp. By the way, did he just come in from fixing his car?
Yeah, well, that's the whole thing. He tried to look like the everyman, the blue collar man. I think he had taken to wearing like coveralls.
He's wearing coveralls here.
That's what I'm saying. He's taken to wearing like coveralls, like he's like a mechanic at your auto shop or some shit.
Fucking John Cougar Melonhead is terrible.
There's a black man
Oh, come on.
with a black cat
Come on.
See?
living in a black neighborhood. He's got a interstate running through his front yard. He thinks God's so good.
Trying to get a blues, like a black man blues.
Yeah.
singer.
Dude, I have so many picking points on this. His voice is terrible. The look is hard. What is with the hair?
Well, that's his look. He's got the pompadour thing happening. I don't know. He's been doing that for a while. And then he like wears these like mechanic coveralls on stage.
Yeah. What the?
But he's an everyman. He's taken Bruce Springsteen, and
I guess.
popping it up a couple of notches.
That hair looks like he just came in from a tornado. That's wake up hair.
It is.
That's wake up hair.
Well, I'm a working man. I was out there working in the fields. I was working on your old 67 Chevy.
Yeah, well, most working men have a comb or a hat.
Yeah. Well, there's still grease under my fingernails, and I'm still having to pluck this guitar for you.
If ever there was a guy that needs a build hat, this is the guy. This guy should never be seen without a hat. He should have one of them hats where the thing is like worn off in the front a little bit.
All frazzled in the
front.
Yeah.
And on the top it says regular guy or some shit on it.
Or it says red pouch or
Levi's. Something like that.
Male pouch.
Yeah. What is this?
It says male pouch across the top.
Should say male douche after looking at this fucking guy. Jesus.
Doing me some tobacco. I was out there working with my wrenches all day. Now I'm here to entertain you folks coming in here.
Wow. I got to hear more of this.
Most of you probably rode your buckboards in here.
Jesus. I did my clothes down at the creek on a washboard.
I pounded them out on a rock.
That's right. Scrubbed them on the washboard.
Right. Then I shucked some corn.
That's right.
Then I killed a hen. Fried me up some chicken.
Picked off some peas off the vine. Cracked them open and put them in the boil. There's a black man in a black hat. Jeez, oh man, this is eye-opening here. Holy cow. I didn't realize that this was how bad it had gotten.
I'm glad you weren't aware of this because as a fan who's seen him many times, and it had the good fortune of meeting him during the Whenever We Wanted tour, which I know you love that record.
Yeah.
And, I had the chance to chit chat with him and hang out, and he was very cool to me and, whatever. And I'm still a big fan, but boy, when he got to this point, I was just like,
I liked those first few records. I liked, I didn't really like American Fool, but I loved That was a real good record. And Whenever We Wanted was a good record. And
that's when he caught fire with me, was I didn't like American Fool. I just didn't like him. I didn't like him at all. And then when came out, I was just like, holy fuck, this guy's a fucking rebel.
Yeah, I like that record a lot. What was the
Let me put my kicking mule into your stall.
Yeah, he was like, fuck you to everybody on that record.
Exactly.
Which I loved. What was the other hit on Jack and Diane record on American Fool?
Hand to Hold On To.
Then what was the other big one? Hurt So Good, yeah. Another one that I kind of
he had 3 songs on that. That was obviously, Jack and Diane, Hurt So Good, then Hand to Hold On To.
Everyone just needs a hand to hold on to. Yeah. All right. See, I liked Pink Houses. I don't know what I like about this song. This doesn't even sound like it.
That's because he's kind of re-engineered his whole look and his persona, and he's trying to be like an old blues man, and he's trying to I don't know what it is. He just wants to just like be an old blues singer or something.
He's an old something. All right, here's some more of this. Let's hear some more.
I nipped a woman
Jesus.
in the kitchen, clean up the evening slab. And in the child, she's darling, I can't remember when you could stop a brother.
What? He stinks. Holy cow. All right, I got to hear this. This is great. I love it.
I knew you'd like this.
This is great.
Because I'm disappointed.
I love it. All right, here we go.
Oh, but ain't that America? You and me. Ain't that America? Something to see, babe. Ain't that America? Home of the free, yeah. Little pink houses for you and me.
His destination is the cancer ward. Jesus. He sounds like he has throat cancer.
Well, the guy smoked for 70 years.
Well, he's paying for it now. I guess he's not. He's still making money croaking out these songs.
Yeah. And that's the perfect term, croaking it out.
This is really bad.
I mean, this guy has smoked cigarettes, 60 years of his life.
Yeah. Oof. Well, good on him for still making money. Holy cow.
So now we got Jon Bon Jovi going.
Yeah, well, let's bring John back up here. Let's not
All
not waste any time with this. We got Jon Bon Jovi here with his great song. Let's get back to Christmas Isn't Christmas. Which, by the way, just not for nothing, but is this not the most depressing Christmas song of them all?
It is.
He's like, it ain't Christmas. It sucks. You're not here.
This is why a lot of people commit suicide around holidays.
Yeah, no kidding. I hear this fucking song.
Yeah. Could he be sued like Judas Priest for committing, having someone in your family commit suicide on the holiday?
That should.
Well, we walked in and he had a gun to his head and he blew his head off. And this new Bon Jovi song, Christmas Isn't Christmas, was playing repeatedly on his MP3 player.
So
I think he was personally responsible for the death of my son.
That's right. Oof. All right. Here we go.
Oh, it's a beautiful day. We'll give thanks and pray for every blessing in the dreams that came true. Oh, it's a beautiful night, but I can't wait for first light when the sky will shine a different kind of blue. Snow still falling, friends are calling, bringing laughter and good cheer. Wine is flowing and another year's gone by. Nothing's changed, but life keeps changing. Some say hello, some say goodbye.
Just a question. He mentioned in his description of this that he was shooting a video for it. Is this the video?
That's the video.
What did he shoot? Made a fire and shot it?
That don't even, well, obviously that's just like a loop or something, right?
Yeah. That looks like some fucking royalty-free art. Like he doesn't even have like Bon Jovi stockings or anything. Jeez. This is low budge if ever there was. This is terrible, man. Holy shit. All right, you want more of this?
Yeah, please.
All right, here we go.
It's the memories that keep me warm tonight. Oh, it's a beautiful day. We'll give thanks and we'll pray for every blessing in the dreams that came true. Oh, it's a beautiful night, but I can't wait for first light. That's when the sky will shine a different kind of blue.
Is there a manager somewhere that's like, you fucking nailed it, John?
That's so. Remember back in the 60s, I guess it was like Follow the Blue bouncing ball.
Yes.
Bouncing on the lyrics.
This is so old-fashioned bad.
Well, it's old-fashioned Christmas, Chris.
But it's bad. I mean, he's terrible now. This is a guy that really should contemplate stopping. Because every other bad singer we can name, every other one that we always name, Vince Neil, we throw Don's name in there on occasion.
Yep.
David Lee Roth, all of them, in some way, shape, or form, they still kind of make music that sort of reminds you of what they used to do?
Well, here's the thing, and
This guy does none of that.
I know, but when it comes, but from a recorded standpoint, I agree with you. But when it comes to the live shows, again, it's a performance and experience, and people go, I don't think they're looking for pitch perfect Jon Bon Jovi. I think they're just going, oh, hey, it's Bon Jovi, and they're singing Living Like a Prayer, or You Give Love a Bad Name, and they don't care how bad it sounds or whether it sounds like the original. Is I'm here at this thing and it's an experience and I remember the song, and I think that's all that matters these days.
Yeah, but it sounds like some kid mid-tilt-a-whirl ride at Disneyland. Taking a dump in
the hallway.
It's fucking awful. He sounds. I know I'm joking somewhat, but for this line that I'm about to say, I'm being dead serious. If I heard this song and nobody told me what it was, there's no possible way I would pick this out as Bon Jovi.
No
way.
It would be like Bob Dylan.
Yeah, or somebody unknown that stinks. There's no way would I say, yeah, that's the same guy that did Living on a Prayer or Wanted Dead or Alive or
Little Runaway
or Always or anything. Any hit that this guy had doesn't sound like this. This is so bad. Ugh. And this is the recorded version. Can you imagine hearing this live? How bad would this be live?
People would, the minivan moms would go, isn't that precious?
Yeah, oh, it's great.
Greatest. I relate to this so much. I lost my parents last year.
John still cares about me.
And when I heard this song, I thought, John has his finger on the pulse of what's going on out there. He understands us after all these years.
Yeah. John got my email and he wrote this song based on what I was feeling.
Right.
Yeah. This is just. All right. Well, I don't think we need to hear more of this, do we?
I don't think so.
I think I've heard. I don't know that I can stand any more of this. There's still 2 minutes left of this garbage, or a minute and a half. Oof. No, that's it. Enough of Jon Bon for now. All right. Let's see. What else do we have here?
So what is the new setting on this StreamYard that you got with us kind of like fill in the frame now?
Oh, I just built this.
Oh, you did that?
Yeah, I built that one. I built this one. Although that doesn't look real good without a full video, but that's for a full video. I built this one that would fill in with a third guest if we had a third guest on. I've just been playing with it a little bit. I'm like trying to make it more gooder.
All right. Well, I don't mind the little close-up frames and stuff.
I just like this with the logo in the middle.
Yeah, of course. That's cool.
It looks pretty good.
It makes good for a YouTube short.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. All right, let's see here.
Well, before you jump in there, since I just mentioned YouTube shorts, I don't know. Do you watch any of those?
Oh, I'm addicted to them.
All right. Let me ask you something. Right?
Okay.
And this is one that just drives me fucking nuts.
Yeah.
People who, in my opinion, have no talent.
Okay.
They just replay videos from somebody else or something else.
And watch them.
And then they go.
Yeah, just stop.
What is that?
It's about making money.
I understand that, but it's just like, so all they do is react and they go, the video is playing above their head and all they go is.
Well, it's because YouTube lets them use other people's content and make money from it.
That's bizarre to me. It's just like, well, you could watch that without you going.
Yeah, but then you wouldn't get paid.
That is just the funniest fucking shit I've seen. It's just like,
yeah, they don't care. They're just, dude, there's just people.
Yeah, I fucking agree. Yeah,
they just
listen. I'm pointing at him when he says that, and I go, yeah. It's
just about hits. It's just about hits. You find a fucking video that's hitting on the algorithm. Then you find the music that's actually hitting, there is trending on the algorithm. You throw that music underneath it and you fucking throw it up there and you get 10,000, 20,000, 100,000 hits.
That's bizarre.
People watch this, dude. YouTube is, all of it is dumb. All of it is dumb. Every last bit of it is dumb. But it is what it is. People are, again, these fucking kids especially, they sit home and they don't work. Have you seen these videos where these fucking hotties go into malls and they just say kiss or slap? Have you seen these?
Mm-hmm. I have.
And they all have hundreds of thousands of plays on it. Just so that you can watch the next guy slap a chick's ass. That's it.
Okay.
I mean, dude, it's so dumb, man. It's all dumb. I don't get the influencer world at all.
Yeah.
We're too old for it, I think. I honestly think we're just too old for it.
Well, see, I don't know that it's an age thing. I think it's a logic and reason thing.
Yeah.
Because when you and I would have seen a lot of what we saw, well, what we're seeing today,
mm-hmm.
You and I would look at them and go, who are you again?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you like a certain product? Well, I like Crest. Oh, you like Colgate?
Oh, whoa.
So what makes your like more than mine?
See, I'm doing it. I'm doing it now.
It's the weirdest goddamn thing. And it's just like, I don't give a shit what you think.
No, I'm doing it to you because you're saying what I want to say. So I'm just going.
It's just so fucking weird, man. So people just need to be pointed in the right direction. Is that the deal? It's
That's like, the deal, yeah.
It's what you need to think.
Yeah.
This is what you need to think.
That's right. Okay.
Who are you again?
Yeah, wonderful.
What was your name? I didn't catch your name. Not that I care. Yeah. Who are you again?
Yeah. I also like the ones where they say something like, oh, if you don't talk in the microphone, I'll take you anywhere in this mall and buy you whatever you want. And then they buy them a game or something. And then they're like, I'll buy you 2 games if you already follow me on OnlyFans or whatever. And these dicks are always like, oh, here you are on my page. Douches.
All right. So what were you going to get to next?
Well, I'll give you a choice.
All right.
I'm not going to tell you what the topic is, but I'm going to tell you who the topic relates to. You can pick Sharon Osbourne and Ozzy, or you can pick Steven Adler and Vince Neil.
Oof. Boy, that's a good one. You know, Sharon and Ozzy has kind of burned out in my head.
Okay.
So I want to see what 2 washed up rock stars are up to.
All right. Well, you're going to love this because it's so realistic and honest, obviously.
Okay.
The headline is, let me put up the headline. You ain't going to believe this. If ever there was proof that drugs are bad, this is it.
Drugs are bad. Okay.
Pointing at you again.
Oh, the other way.
Yeah, you got to go the other way. Here it is. Steven Adler calls Vince Neil's voice rock and roll gold. Rock and roll gold.
Okay.
Is there a way that this could ever, is this just shameless? I'm playing a gig with this guy, so I got to say something nice.
Well, I worship Vince Neil because he led the way prior to Guns N' Roses breaking big.
Come on. He doesn't believe this, does he?
No, of course not.
He's just got a gig to sell, and he's selling tickets. But Jesus. When Steven Adler and Guns N' Roses emerged from the Sunset Strip with appetite for destruction, they soon became known as the world's most dangerous band. Not far behind them in terms of reputation were the riotous group of glam rock ruffians known as Motley Crue, fronted by Vince Neil.
But didn't Motley Crue kind of establish that bad boy image pre-GNR?
I thought so.
I thought so too. They were the people that couldn't be reckoned with because of their, the hell with the devil and
right.
The louder than hell and all that kind of stuff. Because GNR didn't hit till 87?
Yeah. 87, 88, yeah.
So Motley was around 5 years before them.
Mm-hmm.
And they were the quintessential they were worshiping at a pentagram.
That's right.
And they were the devil. They were shout at the devil.
They were very scary.
Yeah. So for Steven to more or less talk about the most dangerous band in the land, which, obviously GNR had that moniker.
Yeah.
But prior to that, Motley was kind of ruling that roost.
Yeah, they held that
5 years before they, hit it big.
That part I'm fine with. I don't care who they say is the most dangerous. But I have a real problem hearing them say that Vince Neil, his voice is rock and roll gold.
Well,
stop it.
I mean, if he was making reference to Vince Neil circa 1984, I might agree with it.
I wouldn't. 1984, he was still a below average singer.
No, I'm not talking about his ability or his chops. I'm just talking as far as
he was known
notoriousness.
Yeah, but he's saying his voice is rock and roll gold, not notorious and dangerous.
Well, what does rock and roll gold mean?
I would think like the gold standard, like at the top of the top of the food chain.
So that's the standard to aspire to.
Yes.
So did Axl Rose not, in his heyday?
I'd say no.
No. So
no.
He didn't reach the Vince Neil pinnacle.
Oh, he reached the Vince Neil pinnacle, sure, but he didn't reach the. You say rock and roll gold. I'm thinking Jeff Tate in the 80s. I'm thinking Rob Halford in the 80s. Bruce Dickinson in the 80s. Jim Gillette maybe even.
Yeah.
I'm not thinking Vince Neil. If I'm listing rock and roll gold from 1980 to 1985, Vince Neil's not in my top 100 list.
Oh, I agree with that.
But Steven, and it's great. He's trying to sell his gig. I get it. Needs to get asses in the door so he can get his money. But really, rock and roll gold, Vince Neil? Was he at the doctor again like he was for my interview? Come on, bro. Not even saying that it's a bad gig. That's if you're into the 80s rock, that's a great show to go see Guns N' Roses and Vince Neil, or pretend Guns N' Roses and pretend Motley Crue.
Right.
Nothing wrong with that. That's a good show at a casino.
Yeah, he's probably excited that he's got an opportunity to be on that bill.
No. I'd say he's more like rock and roll aluminum. Not gold.
Right.
What's the material known as that they leave in the alleyway up to the rides at Disney?
Oh yeah. Some fecal matter.
Some brown gold?
Yeah, some brown gold.
That's what Vince is, brown gold. My goodness. Anyway, that's that. I'm not going to read the whole story because the whole story is just a big fluff piece to tell people that they're playing at this fucking casino.
So Motley is playing at a casino?
No, just Vince. Just Vince doing a set of Motley.
Oh, so he's playing with solo Vince.
Yeah, solo Vince and solo Adler.
Oh, I gotcha.
So he's selling the voice of Motley Crue as the voice is rock and roll gold.
Okay.
Come on.
All right, I get it.
UFM is underwear for men. UFM underwear provides unheard of support which eliminates the need to adjust yourself throughout the day. This underwear is the perfect fit for work, athletics, or just day-to-day activities. Shop underwear for men now and never be uncomfortable in your drawers again. Shop online at www.bit.ly/CMSPN-UFM today. Underwear for men.